Artistic endeavor needs leaders, like the Jenkins, leaders who can see beyond the trials of today and toward the possibility of the future. Our final honoree this evening was that kind of person as well. We were all deeply saddened by the loss of the great Nuala Pell this spring. We talked about Senator Pell at the beginning of the ceremony. We talk about him a lot, but Mrs. Pell was a giant in her own right. Her tireless, passionate advocacy for the arts and education were astounding to all. To say that she was a lovely and a gracious woman is an understatement. Mrs. Pell was a true gem to us, a stalwart patron of the arts. She attended this ceremony every year. She always saw the possibility of what could be and was a constant advocate for that possibility, to make that possibility a reality. This final tribute is meant to honor our dear friend tonight. Please join me in welcoming Clay Pell to the stage on behalf of the Pell family. Clay.
Michelle and I are deeply privileged to be here with everyone in this room and to recognize the honorees, the 2014 Pell honorees, Richard and Sharon Jenkins, Jeffrey Osborne, and Mary Paula Hunter. I was asked to, as Kurt said, share a few words to remember one other person who also loved this theater, my grandmother, Nuala Pell. She looked forward every single year to this event, and I know she was looking forward to spending this night here as well. All of her life, she was a vocal and passionate supporter of the arts, and Grandpa, of course, sponsored the original legislation that created the National Endowment for the Arts. But while Grandpa championed the arts from a policy perspective, my grandmother lived the arts. Her mother was a concert pianist, and my grandmother was wonderful on the piano as well. She was a diligent and passionate student of visual and performing arts, of furniture, of all things design. She knew exactly what was right and what was wrong with any performance. And while she was too humble to say so herself, she was the inspiration for my grandfather's advocacy for the arts and artistic expression in this state and this nation. Were she here tonight, I know she would want to do two things. She would want to thank all of you for continuing to make Trinity Rep and Rhode Island a home for artistic expression in America, not as something that's extra, but as the core of who we are. And she would want everyone to have a good time. She didn't play very much in her later years, but a couple of months ago, someone gave her an electronic keyboard. And she had a sense of humor, and she played a song that she loved. I hope it's a song that brings a smile to everyone's faces tonight.